We are ready to enter Lane Stadium in Blacksburg, Virginia. The Hokies enter the stadium to the familiar strains of Enter Sandman on the sideline.
It's the best entrance in college football, particularly at night. Virginia Tech, Sandman, here we go. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Boise State Broncos headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. The season starting and what might happen, and you kick the ball out of bounds right off the bat. Everybody just settle down. We got a long season to go. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol.
Here we go. Go, go.
Here's how the career starts. His first carry. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Out wide left, it's Hairston. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Under pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Long way to go on 2nd down. From the gun. Unloads to the wideout. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. Third and long coming up. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for room. It's Goff. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Let's talk for a second about Boise State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Left side, it's Brown. There is a man still down. It's a Hokie, and they'll stop play to check on him. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. The Broncos can really attack on this second and short. On the move. Got a little space. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. If you're sending a direct message to the opponent, we are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Second down to the air. Out wide left, it's Brown. At the 40, there he goes. Play there, gets it to the 30. And the Broncos will have it first and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Follows his blocks. It's gone. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Look out! Good job just to get rid of that one.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Taking it the other way. He's at the 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Tight end now in motion. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Oh, the big fella's gathering steam. He's inside the 40. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
How about the defensive line? You know what? They're so athletic, they might as well be called running backs. They were running backs in another life. Probably should be anyways. Look at how he scoops up the football, makes a play.
Caught, and he's got room.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. This time they'll throw it. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll go to the air on third and short. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
How about the offense, man? Dialing up the screen play on third down. They needed a play. Sometimes people like the screen, sometimes they don't. You got to call it at the right time. And they pick the right opportunity. They get the third down conversion and a new set of downs.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Keeps it himself. He'll toss it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wants to go up top on second down. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Gets a hand in there.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Left side is Heat. Completely shot a bolt of energy into this drive. Inside the 40, finally stopped at the 39.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And with that first touchdown, the old Hokie Stones are trembling in this great stadium.
Yeah, and such great fans, and Lane Stadium early in the game has a reason to be rocking. They get on the scoreboard first, everybody going bananas.
On the return, it's Brown. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Second down, gonna throw it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be for
hit to make sure he doesn't secure the catch. Elite coverage.
Gonna field this one in tight quarters. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Just one of those mistakes that can't happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. From the gun, it's gone. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
A run for the quarterback. Got a little grass. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Herrera. That's caught. It's Brown. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws it to the quarterback, It's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Could not make his way to the corner.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
That is no good. That one may sting a little, guys. Instead of getting it down to 10, feeling good about things, still a 13-point lead. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Fresh center downs going to the air. Throws for the tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Second and long here. Quarterback will keep it. He'll be stopped for no gain, and we're not far away from that whistle blowing to end festivities here in the first half. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Back to throw, it's Herrera. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Timeout taken by Boise State. Second time they've stopped the clock here in the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass on second down. Looking deep. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. Absolutely perfect. That gets them back to within 10. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Tulsa taking on the Oklahoma State Cowboys. And it's the Golden Hurricane looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener.
comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down here for the offense. Trying to move them on the counter. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bates. Turns it on in midfield. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's gone.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
These fans touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to help out on third down. Right at the line. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that third down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it. Needs it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And I don't care where you're at on the field. 4th and inches, I like me. I like my chances of getting that, running the play I feel comfortable with, getting the first down.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Broncos! Great job by the back on the option.
And you got to love the mindset that this squad just came out with in the second half. Clearly could not run the football the way they wanted to in the first half. Second half came out with energy, with passion, got the running game going, and then no surprise, they go down the field, they double up their rushing yards, Palmer, and they punch it in the end zone.
You give the guys up front a ton of credit, too, because they were missing some assignments, getting pushed around a little bit here in the first half, which is why they weren't able to have success running the football. And they had a little bit of a come to Jesus, it seems, at halftime. They've come out now playing a little bit angry and finally able to get some movement out front. That made all the difference here on this drive with their ability to run.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That's a great play call by the offensive coordinator because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
Hits inside, it's Golden. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Takes the handoff, it's Golden. Pickup of 5, it's now 2nd and 5.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He wants to throw it. Rush right in his face, and he gets it away.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The run inside. It's gone. Driven back.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Sells to fake. Buys time to his left. Gets rid of it. Left side is Anderson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Great place to start for this offense. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Caught. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Gonna run it. It's Golden. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
And here they come, making the adjustment. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. And after that gargantuan 4th down stop, now a chance to put together a game-winning drive here. Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. He breaks a tackle. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. First down here in what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
2nd down, going to throw it. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Still on his feet at the 35. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And that's why this guy is so dangerous. He's an explosive play just waiting to happen, and it doesn't have to come just handing the football off. That was a simple check down throw, but he got it to him in space, and all of a sudden he does the rest, right? He's able to see the field. He's making people miss. He's got tremendous contact balance and speed. They get an explosive play in the passing game on a simple check down throw to the running back.
They give it to the freshman, his first carry. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
Man, I think back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're punting the football and believing in your defense, but analytics all the time now telling you to be aggressive. I'm interested to watch this play. Obviously, if you're aggressive, you might could run this clock out and end the football game and not have to put your defense back on the field.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on 4th down.
Delayed handoff. It's Golden. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Right back to it. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Hokies will line up to punt it away. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Backfield, he'll lose 3 on the play.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
Timeout taken by Boise State. 2nd time they've stopped the clock here in the half. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
I just love the aggressive nature of this defense and understanding, hey, David, we need one play and this game is over. One takeaway finishes it and they get it with the pick.
Yeah, and you do these situations all the time, right? You got the lead, the passing situations, you're playing the pass, and they play it beautifully, man. Drop back, great vision, break on the football, and they said, forget this. I'm ending this game right now.
And with that, the Broncos use their final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Just feeds the running back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short game.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season.